This is to my trusted friend. Trusted friend, lately I've been struggling with a lot of things, but mostly with being so overweight. It's a burden that lays heavy on my heart. May I share it with you? They say there is strength in numbers, but I often feel like I'm alone in this struggle. All my life, I've been living under this shield of fat. Some days I wonder if there's freedom on the other side, and other days I'm too scared to even find out. I imagine that if I were to lose a bunch of weight, my life would be totally different. Perhaps I would have more energy, joy, fun, confidence, and security. How I wish I had those things now. As one I trust, dear friend, is it true? Does thinness bring happiness? Right now I feel like I have to be extraordinary at everything else I do to make up for being fat. It's so exhausting. I tell you, it takes everything I have to even be this close to perfection, and yet I'm still so far away. I want to know what it feels like to live in the freedom of just being and not proving myself all the time. I want to know if that actually exists. I think people judge me based on how I look, and I let that chip away at my worth. I don't have anyone to ask if it's really true, so will you tell me? Do people see the value I possess? I long to know what it's like to wear a bathing suit at the beach, worry free of others' opinions. My sister tells me I look fine in one, but I'm leery to trust her. So trusted friend, what do you think? I long to go to an amusement park anytime I want without a second thought if I'll fit on the ride. I used to know that once as a kid. I can't imagine anyone else longing for these things as much as I do, but I suppose it's possible. When did you, dear friend, start living? Because you know, I keep waiting to be thin before I will allow myself to enjoy life, as if right now I'm not worthy of it. But what do you see? All around me are people who look so put together, so happy, and me, I see myself and can't help but to think I'm a fat, lazy slob that won't amount to anything more than a couch potato. Is that what everybody thinks? Friend, do you see things I can't? To be free, I want to be viewed as one with beauty and worth, as one who tries hard and gives all that she has, leaving nothing for herself. But all I show is this fat shield. It's all I allow people to see. Can anyone actually see through it? I feel my worth is so little. Really, what do I have to offer? I want to be prized and valued, to be loved and be touched without hesitation, to be free of painful memories of endless teasing, to walk into an interview without fear of a horrible first impression. Dare I assume that this would be different if I were free of my cover? There must be an advantage to not having the shield. People who aren't as overweight as I am, they look as though they can move and breathe. Is the same within my reach? Or is there a burden that comes with thinness too? I wish I could experience this world in a lighter body. Would it be any different? I want to know what it's like to run without feeling like I'm going to die. I try to imagine that only because actually doing it hurts too much. And there are those popular clothing stores, but are they any more fun to shop in? I try to imagine what my life might be like, but it's hard. I fear that I put so much hope in a life free of excessive weight, only to lose the weight and then find that it doesn't bring the happiness I wanted. If I were thin, would I walk with my head held high and without a doubt that I had something to offer? And yet, what's keeping me from doing that now? Who tells me that I can't? I guess I do. I assume that that's the place people put me in, but are they as critical as I am? Are you able to tell me, dear friend, the truth? Being overweight isn't easy, nor is it as simple as letting myself go that I got this way. Every time I see my reflection, the harshness of reality zaps me. I feel like a failure and I can't hide it. I stand in a crowd or sit in a waiting room feeling like I literally stick out. People see me and what do they think? Do they see beyond my bulges, my shield? Are they able to, or do they even care? I feel so ashamed. What have I done with this life that I have been given? I hate myself at times because I can't fix this. I can't walk out behind this shield on my own. I feel so empty and too afraid to pursue intimacy and face the possibility of rejection. I want to let it go, and yet I cling to it. This shield protects the things I'm not willing to risk. It's my excuse, and it takes the responsibility for all the bad things in my life. So for those who don't have such a shield, I wonder, does anything haunt them at all? Does their body image keep them from living life to the fullest, even though they look so free? Dear friend, how do I walk out of this place and begin to enjoy the life I dream about? Is it real? Is it worth risking the little security I'm clinging to in order to find out? I've tried to starve myself to thinness, and I've tried all the fat diets, and for a while I'm happy. But then I realized my efforts don't last. It's a frustrating experience that leaves me more defeated, more of a failure, and more reluctant to try again. I know there's so much more to me than how I look, and I know I have a lot to offer even now. But I struggle to change what I have believed for so long. It's not easy to translate what I know to what I believe. I keep thinking if only I would have been made thin. But would I still be me? Trusted friend, tell me the truth. Tell me what you see so that I can be free.